Hey there, everyone. How are you? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you to the House of Luminance. Today is Monday, August 8th, 2022. It's time for the daily house message, all right? So we're going to go ahead and get it started here. I'm going to pull an oracle card, and then we'll clarify it with the tarot. And this will just be a message for the house. This is just the energy for the day. Okay, it's just a way for us to just kind of stay in tune with the energy that we have. You can maybe even use it as a filter to kind of scope out your day, no matter your own personal situations. Okay, this is just an energetic flow of the day. So let's go ahead and take a look. Happy Monday. Oh God, yeah. We'll definitely need it for Mondays. Hopefully we got something good today. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. And I definitely appreciate y'all's time. All right, everyone. Let's see. Okay. So we have a new moon in Virgo. It says a time to give rather than take. Okay. A time to give rather than take. I just feel like, a lot of the times we can move about our day like, all right, what can I take from this day? What can I take from this? We're always trying to take from something, learn from something, have an experience from something, or get some perspective from something, get something from someone, you know what I mean? A lot of our day is about that. And it's not anything that we do intentionally, of course, because that's how we have to interact. You know what I mean? We have to ask of things, or do things to manipulate things to come to us. You know what I mean? The energy that I feel for today, though, is really the flip of that. As we as we move about our day, I wonder if we can ask ourselves, like, how can we add to? How can we contribute to, you know, the source, as opposed to pulling from, getting inspiration from, you know? What can we do to help others get that inspiration, or allow others to kind of feel like their day is going a little bit smoother? Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's not about being like, oh well, you know, I had to work hard for it, so these people, they're gonna work hard for it too. I mean, of course there are certain things that I do really feel like you should have that attitude about, but I also think that there are just some basic things that even you yourself, I know I've asked myself, like, dang, like, this should be a natural resource. Why do I have to pay for it? You know what I mean? And maybe somebody else out there is having that same feeling, and you're able to help to inspire them to move forward, or to keep going, or to bless them in some sort of way that just allows them to be able to get like some sort of advantage. You know what I mean? Um, you know, there's nothing wrong with flipping that. You know what I mean? Like I said, we unintentionally, unconsciously, we ask from people, situations, things, the planet, you know. But are we on that other side? Are we giving to? Are we contributing to? Yeah, there's a generosity that I definitely there's a certain generosity that I feel that you will want to have today. And when I say you, I'm just whoever's here, whoever's watching, even me. This is about all of us. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot here and clarify this energy. And then also, let's see if there's anything else that needs to be said. I mean, you know, honestly, I think that if you're still following me, I think that the easiest way I can say this is just as it is as unintentional or unconscious, just as we do that, like it's second nature for us to, you know, pull from, you know, I think today you'll want to practice making contributions just as a part of that second nature. You know what I mean? And I feel like you'll actually be able to see and recognize opportunities to be able to do that, especially today. Whether it's just already in your heart to do it. Look at that heart chakra energy there. But anyways, unless it's just already in your heart to do it, or you just happen to just recognize. Because I recognize that green color as well as like an intelligence. Like some sort of like an emotional intelligence that you have today, where you're just able to kind of recognize and see where people maybe need help. And you're like, well, hey, I'm this Virgo energy. I have abundance. You know, you may have some to share or spare. Or it could just be even saying, knowing when you've had enough and you don't have to harvest more than what you need because you have more than enough already, and you can actually leave the rest for other people to, for other people to graze upon. Do you know what I mean? Because like, and it's just a human thing. Sometimes we can get a little bit greedy, even if we don't mean to. It's like sometimes we just have this clicker of like, well, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's just our fear of never having enough when it's time, you know? That made sense to somebody, I guess. All right. I've shuffled these cards good enough. Let's go ahead and make the selections for today. All right. So, oh. All right. Part of the challenge today, I have the Five of Pentacles. The word I'm hearing is empathy, right? So like the reason why you're able to even really feel like this is because you have a certain type of empathy for somebody in a situation when you see them in that situation, because it may be something that you've probably gone through or you're still trying to get through as well. And it is a challenge for you because it's like, whatever this is, it's like whatever this is that you see about somebody's situation today, or just in situations in general, it's like you just really tap into the core of the pain that this person or persons are feeling, depending on what it is that you're responding to. All right, so your three cards for today is the Seven of Swords, the Fool, and the Justice card. Right. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah. So remember what I said about people like being greedy before, and how it is just in our human nature? So it's like, even when you kind of flip the script and decide to become a source onto somebody, like you decide to become a resource for someone in a certain way, because you call yourself giving back. I understand again that people are going to be greedy, and then they're going to try to do that thing where they take an inch, or where you give them an inch and they take a mile, so to speak. You know, and so you're going to have to be really careful now not to overextend yourself. So strategize that however you need to, it's okay to do what you're doing. I think that it's a really, really good thing. I really even feel like you'll enjoy it as well. It's a great risk to get into. I think maybe that, oh, okay, yes. Speaking of, yes, that's why I was feeling that way with the Justice card. It feels like maybe you guys can start somebody can start like some sort of like nonprofit or like legal type of business or situation where like you actually do give to the community and stuff like that. I feel like that may be the only way. That would be the best way to strategize, is to get all your T's dotted and I's crossed. I know I said that backwards. Yeah. If that's, I think that's maybe somebody's idea. Like, you understand what it's like to be in poverty. The next card was actually the Chariot. And so you're moving on from that. And the next card under there was the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah. So you understand the struggle. You're not in the struggle anymore, but you do understand the struggle. And so the challenge is that you do have that certain type of endearing feeling to people when you see them kind of going through the same struggle. All right. So the best way I feel like for you to be able to help as many people as possible, if this is something that you're deciding to do, is to make it legal. Like, don't just be out here just, handing motherfuckers money and shit. You know what I mean? Like, or, you know, I mean, maybe if it's, your close friends or family or what have you. But I think some of us are thinking more like bigger scale. You know what I mean? Who really, really want to give back to their communities or, the planet, you know what I mean? Or to just organizations in general, people, the people. There are some of you who really do want to do that, who really want to take what you've been through and help others and give back. This Justice card, I think that is really, really good for you because I see it really just kind of fitting in like with your purpose and your karma. Like, it's good. It's good karma. Okay. This is going to be a great positive risk, but you will have to make sure it's a strategized risk, a very, very strategized risk. You know what I mean? It's a it's it's a look before you leap, but I am gonna leap, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that all of the specifics are good. Make sure the money is good. Make sure that, and I'm talking to the people right now who are like in position to be able to do that. Okay. Because I mean, and of course not everybody is that big scale. I also am talking to the people who are like more smaller scale as well. You know what I mean? So, it could just be you just want to, you see somebody that needs help, you just, give them $20. They need $20, you know what I'm saying? Buy them lunch. You see, you know what? This girl ain't had lunch for 3 days at work. You know what I'm saying? It's just one day you just feel nice and you just want to buy her lunch on, one day. You know what I'm saying? Or him or something like that. But don't overdo it now, okay? Because these people. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for your time. I do appreciate it. If you are looking for a more individualized zodiac message, make sure you check out the weeklies as well as the 10-day love messages, okay? Those are updated on a schedule. If you go to my channel, everything is set up in a playlist so that you can easily find it, all right? Thank you guys so much for your time. Again, my name is Antoine. Please like the video and subscribe, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.